him stand in line and we really hit it up. Connection, chemistry, and some magic was involved. He's not the one though, Mr. Right does not exist unless we base Mr. Right on external things. Fabricate T, D, and H when he is tall, dark, and handsome. He don't need no X-ray. Fabricate T, D, and H when he is tall, dark, and handsome. He don't need no X-ray. Cause he is tall, dark, and handsome. Ooh, got me like dancing. He is tall, dark, and handsome. I might give your mom a grandson. Cause he is tall, dark, and handsome. Ooh, got me like dancing. He is tall, dark, and handsome. I might give your mom a grandson. Cause he is tall, dark, and handsome. Got me like dancing. He is tall, dark, and handsome. I might give your mom a grandson. Cause he is tall, dark, and handsome. Got me like dancing. He is tall, dark, and handsome. I might give your mom a grandson. It's all about high vibrations, yummy sensations, having deep conversations. Let's just keep on embracing. And it could be something else, but whatever it is, I really like it because it's just perfect. Fabricate T, D, and H when he is tall, dark, and handsome. He don't need no X-ray. Fabricate T, D, and H when he is tall, dark, and handsome. He don't need no X-ray. Cause he is tall, dark, and handsome. Ooh, got me like dancing. He is tall, dark, and handsome. I might give your mom a grandson. Cause he is tall, dark, and handsome. Ooh, got me like dancing. He is tall, dark, and handsome. I might give your mom a grandson. Cause he is tall, dark, and handsome. Got me like dancing. He is tall, dark, and handsome. I might give your mom a grandson. Cause he is tall, dark, and handsome. Got me like dancing. He is tall, dark, and handsome. I might give your mom a grandson.
So for my whole trip, I was longing for some love and sexiness and affection and attention, and I got some of that, but all of it was either unwanted or it was like half-ass. So the funny thing is that I was on my way. I was on the airport, and this guy shows up, and I didn't want to. I noticed him because he was the tallest person in the whole hallway, the whole queue. But I didn't want to, by accident, flirt with somebody because that brought me in trouble before. So I just looked away as quickly as possible. And then when I had checked in, he turned the corner and he said my name. And I was like, who's this guy? So it took me a while to remember who he was, because he was a connection of one of my sisters and my dad, and we just briefly interacted about business through this online business platform. So, and it was funny that we were chatting the whole way until we had to board, and we had a good time. But I mean he's like the way he looks is and his presence is my kind of guy, my type. But I didn't think he was interested in me, and I actually wasn't really interested in him because I don't know, it just felt like he had guru vibes or master, and I don't know how you call it, somebody's following the master. So that's not hot or sexy vibes. That's just, I don't know, strange. So but we just had a good connection, and no chemistry yet or there. But he said when I enter the plane, let me see if I can create some space and we can keep sitting together, because we were just having good conversations. And I was in the front of the plane, he was in the back of the plane, so I put my stuff in the front and he went to the back. but he couldn't create room. But I did in a full freaking plane. I orchestrated, or I don't know, it just felt orchestrated, like 2 seats right next to each other, and then beside us was this super cool woman that we also hit it off with, like in a friendly way. And so connection turned for me into chemistry when we were talking about my sister and I was crying. And then like this big, huge dude, like tall guy, put his arm around me, and I don't know, it just felt good. I felt comforted. And normally I'm the one that is comforting people, not necessarily by holding them. And then he said, drink some water and stuff like, I don't know. It was just nice. I just wanted to stay there. But of course, that would maybe look weird. So he took his arm back, and I was sad. So I thought, how can I continue this thing? So I slowly put my head on his shoulder and wrapped my arm in his arm and hoped for the best, that he wouldn't reject this action. And he didn't. So that was cool. Instead he put his hand on my leg and rubbed my leg with his thumb, like comforting me even more. So that was nice. So to make a long story short, there was a whole lot of going back and forward, and like legs intertwining, and looks being exchanged. And then like after him looking at me like 5 times, and me also reading this poem, something else happened. The first poem that I wrote, inspired by him, something else and something more happened. And let me tell you about it.